obviously, a lot of attention on Jiggy hitting that huge milestone, but the diversity of players getting involved in the offense this weekend, how great is that to see? I mean, it's great when that top line is dominating like we've seen, but probably long term, you'll take this diversity of scoring threats that you guys have right now, huh?
Yeah, it's always good. We like to see them go in, and it's nice to see some of these other guys gaining confidence, gaining momentum as we get further along in the season. So, yeah, really happy with our team's performance all weekend long.
Maura, what's been key to the success of the power play this year? What is allowing them to click more than they have in previous years? What did I see, Kelly or someone tweet? Third best power play in the nation? 3? Okay, yeah.
Coming in, probably higher now.
What's allowing this group just to, convert? I mean, they look good when they're out there on the power play. They're clicking. It's not just their story. They seem to really be clicking well out there.
Yeah, I think they're reading off each other well. I think they're reading the penalty kills well. I think we're doing a good job with our coaching staff, scouting it ahead of time so our players know exactly what to look for. Plus, I'd say we have some really talented players on the ice who are all very capable. And, you put them together and it's really fun to watch right now. But they're working for it. There are a lot of little details going on to first even get the puck off a face-off and get ourselves set up. So it's a real team effort there on the power play too.
Just experience playing a role. You got some pretty veteran players on that power play too now.
Yeah, definitely. With Rogie, Gabby, Kleiner on the first one there, especially. You add a player like Grgas, whose vision is second to none. I think that explains things. I think Nina is one of the best puck-moving defensemen out there along the blue line. The way she can move, her feet are really good, and she understands her role on it really well. So those are some of the things that I would point to.
Sometimes with a team, when you roll an opponent like you do on the first game 9-0, sometimes, whether you mean to or not, you take your foot off the pedal going into that second game. It took a bit to get going, but eventually your team again just picked up where they left off. What did it mean for you to see them, continue that drive to want to keep putting the puck in the net against Bemidji?
Yeah, it's certainly something we've been working on. Something we've been working on all season long, right, is to put two good ones back to back. And, I wouldn't say I expected last night to go the way it did. Very happy that it did, but knew today would be different. And we got more of the Bemidji that we expected today going into the weekend. So a real character win for us, having to fight through that first period and even the start of the second. And then we got going. I felt like halfway through the second. And at that point, I think we woke up or whatever it was and started playing more like we were capable of.
How big were these two games to be able to come out of this long layover, put together these two performances, get this sweep, and kind of have that momentum now as you go get ready for a big tournament next weekend?
Yeah, huge. 6 WCHA points are super hard to come by. So especially on the road, especially at Bemidji for us. So this was a real big weekend for us. And like you said, we're playing in a tournament. We're playing teams that we're not familiar with. We leave in a few days. So it's nice to have a lot of confidence, to feel good about ourselves as we head into, a bit of an unknown situation in DC.
Or not having Lizzie Norton back there this weekend, just how do you think that defensive group played without her? Because I thought defensively she's been a real, strong force for you guys on the blue line.
Yeah, Lizzie has been steady Eddie for us for 3+ years now. So we certainly missed her this weekend. And, I thought Kylie played really well in her role as that offensive defenseman, and the way she sees things and opportunities to jump like a forward. It's unique, and she worked well with Maggie. But I thought the whole group really bought into what we were trying to do this weekend, and made some smart plays, played within themselves for the most part. I thought our sticks were good, defended both lines well all weekend long. And we're just scratching the surface, I think, back there, and we're going to continue to get better.
Do you think you're going to have Lizzie back for the DC tournament?
I expect her back. Yep.
Going to see more of Hanley at defense? I mean, it's worked out for you before moving a forward back to D.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, we'll see how that all goes.